Good evening, you're watching Viewpoint. Thanks a lot for staying with us here at CNN News 18. I'm Ridhima Bhatnagar and we're starting the show with some breaking news coming in. So amid the turmoil in Rajasthan, we're now understanding Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi has spoken to Ashok Gehlot. Meanwhile, he's holding a crucial meeting with senior ministers in his cabinet in Jaipur. But this conversation is going to be very, very crucial because yesterday we are picking up details of how the top leadership actually is very disappointed with Ashok Gehlot because of the kind of rebellion that we've seen. Ashok Gehlot, on his part, has completely washed his hands off, saying, I was actually unaware as far as his rebellion is concerned because the MLAs are not even listening to me. All of this is happening at a time when Sachin Pilot is already in the national capital. And as far as the Congress president elections are concerned, we haven't seen any other nomination other than Shashi Tharoor. So what really is happening? What was this conversation about? As I pointed out, the top leadership and even the observers, Mallikarjun Kharge and Ajay Makhan, they also now believe that because of the rebellion that we've seen by the Ashok Gehlot camp, it's now better that Ashok Gehlot possibly shouldn't be in the running to have the top job because they feel that one of the most crucial aspects of the party president is to try and keep the party together. But because of the rebellion that we've seen, possibly Ashok Gehlot is not the man for this job. As I pointed out, all of this happening at a time when Sachin Pilot is already in the national capital. Now we're understanding that Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi and Ashok Gehlot in fact have had a conversation. This becomes crucial, as I pointed out, because yesterday we were picking up details of how Sonia Gandhi, the top leadership, actually is disappointed with Ashok Gehlot, and they were actually raising questions as to why it had to come to this. My colleague and senior editor Pallavi Ghosh now joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, as you were reporting for us even yesterday that the top leadership, the Gandhis, were very disappointed with Ashok Gehlot. Today, what was this conversation about?
It was a brief phone call which took place between Mr. Ashok Gehlot and Sonia Gandhi a short while back. And essentially in that brief conversation, Ashok Gehlot reassured Mrs. Gandhi, saying that there is no attempt to disrespect the High Command, and whatever they say is something which is going to be applicable to all the members of the Congress party, and no disrespect was actually shown to Mrs. Gandhi or to the Congress top leadership. And as far as the principles of the Congress party is concerned. Now this becomes significant because does this mean it paves the way of, say, a kind of a normalization of relationship between the Gandhis and Ashok Gehlot? We know this for a fact that yesterday at the meeting with observers, she was very upset. In fact, she also said that why did Ashok Gehlot have to do this? It looked like a breach of trust. It also looked like a violation of the party discipline. The fact is that two observers were called there for a CMP meeting because Ashok Gehlot had called for that meeting, and yet we saw a play out of the scenes which we saw in Jaipur yesterday.
Pallavi, thanks a lot for getting us all those details.